What is up, guys? It is the Chrome 63, and we're going to be going through one of the 7 new vehicles in the Hipster DLC map for Grand Theft Auto 5. First car we're going to be running through is the Vapid. It's kind of like a replica of a gasser. I don't know if you guys know what that is, but it's basically a car with a straight axle in the front. Personally, I think it's my second favorite out of all of these that I'm going to be reviewing. And what we're going to do is we're just going to do them one by one instead of trying to cram them all in one episode. So, yeah, without further ado, let's go ahead and get started with the Vapid Blade. The first thing noticed about this car is the turning on the wheels isn't really that realistic. I mean, they'd turn a lot farther than that in real life. So that's kind of the first thing I noticed I don't like about this car. But other than that, I mean, really the customizations make up for it. Sorry about that, guys. Got all the hose on call. Alright, so one thing you'll notice when we get started here is these prices are a little bit more expensive than most of the cars that are in this game. I'm not exactly sure why, but for some reason the parts are almost as expensive as a sports car if you were to try and upgrade like the adder almost. So I like to base a two-tone color with kind of no chrome on it, so I'm gonna de-chrome both of these bumpers. Of course, the biggest motor, you know, you gotta go big or go home. And then I really like the chrome tip exhaust on here. It gives it more of a muscle car look instead of, oh, I'm a little wimp. Grill, I mean, you can see a difference. Really, I mean, it's really just the difference in the color. It's not a big deal. I don't care if I have the sports version or not. The hood, now here's where you can go with a couple different options. You can go with the, like, I guess you could say the bandwagon blower, which is the one that everybody wants on their car, or you can get just the big air intake, which I'd rather have the gasser hood personally because it gives it more of the gasser look to the car. I like true muscle, you know, so I'm gonna go ahead and get that. Horn, I don't really care about because I never really honk at people. I just hit them if they're in my way. Lights, we gotta go with the HIDs. Plates, I go with my private plate. Alright, now here, if you're doing a two-tone on a car like this, I guess it's kind of personal preference, but honestly, I like red and orange together. So for primary color, I'm gonna go ahead and do like either red or formula red. I like those two colors. I kind of like I don't really see a difference in those two, honestly. I'm gonna go ahead and go with the formula red just because it sounds a little bit cooler. So secondary color, I definitely don't want it brown. That's a really ugly color for a car. I'm gonna go with a, let's see, either the sunrise orange. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the sunrise orange because the red's more of a darker color, less than a lighter orange like that. So I'm gonna go ahead and go with sunrise orange. I really do like that. I've actually seen a couple cars with this two-tone on it in real life, so I really do like that. Roll cage, of course. Spoiler. Now, they really did a good job on putting realistic things like the drag ring, drag wing, the roll cage, the gasser hood, the straight axle on it. I mean, everything's pretty legit. So I'm gonna go ahead and go with the drag wing, just because obviously I'm making it into a drag car. Suspension, I don't like the way when you lower all the way. I mean, that's a drastic drop. That's not any other car. It's about that much from stock to competition. I don't like competition like that. It doesn't look like a true gasser to me. You gotta have the front axle showing. It's true gasket material, so I'm just gonna go ahead and keep the stock suspension on it for now. Transmission, of course, we're gonna have to have a race tranny. Turbo, it doesn't really make a difference, seeing as how my acceleration is all the way at 5 bars already. But I guess if you just want to hear the turbo, then go ahead and slap it on. Wheels, we do have to go with muscle, just obviously, because it's a muscle car. And my favorite on this car, not the revolvers. What I really do like, though, is if you put these revolvers on like a Sand King, they do look really nice when they're big, and then you just paint them black, and they look really, really good. The muscle, was it the Muscle Freaks? Yeah, it was the Muscle Freaks that I like. It's basically the stock ones that came on it, except you can paint these ones black, and I think they look a lot better black than they do alloy. So once you're done with that, you can go ahead and throw drag radial, the white walls on it. I personally do, and I put black tire smoke on it. And then last but not least, they have a new option that came with the Hipster update. It's called Pure Black, and basically it's pure black. You can't see through the window, can't see through any window other than the front window. So I guess if you want your privacy with hookers, you got it. So let's go ahead and slap that on there. Let's go ahead and give this bad boy a test drive, see if you guys like it. Alright, she handles a little bit better than she did before. Take that back, she handles a lot better than she did before. And honestly, for a muscle car in this game, which usually you don't see a lot of, I mean, it really does stick out. I like it a lot. It doesn't, you don't see them driving down the road like you'd see these SUVs. So, I really do like it. I like the look of it a lot, and it's honestly pretty quick too. I mean, it's obviously not as fast as like a supercar or anything, but I mean, I can get over that fact. It's still pretty fast for a muscle car. Oops, scratched the paint already, guys. But before I go, I just want to let you guys know that before I had problems with my HD PVR, I couldn't figure it out, so that took me a good couple weeks to figure out what the problem was. But now I have the problem resolved, and I will be making YouTube videos as much as I possibly can. I do have to work around other things, I have a life. So, I hope you guys are going to look forward to those. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I hope you guys enjoyed. See ya!